Hey guys, now we're on more of me talking about Clayface. This is comic history number 2 for the Clayface series, and we're going to talk about Matt Hagen. So, Matt Hagen is the second Clayface. He was an archaeologist that, while he was out on one of his little explorations, he entered a protoplasmic pool, which covered him in some weird chemical that turned his body into a clay-like form that allowed him to shapeshift. And unlike Basil and most of the other Clayfaces, his is kind of perfect. It's kind of like Plastic Man. He can literally turn into anyone, but he only has a span of like 5 hours that he can use that power, and he would use it a little differently than Basil. So, we all know what Basil likes to do, turn into a big mud monster and mess shit up. Not Matt Hagen. Matt Hagen was more inclined to disguise himself as people to gain money, gain power, or find ways to research the protoplasmic chemicals that gave him his ability to shapeshift. Because since he had a time limit, he wanted to find a way to make it last longer. And because of where all Clayfaces operate, it brought him into blows with Batman and Robin. They've stopped him more than once, even one time having Batman also jump into the pool of weird chemicals so that he could also shapeshift, and that's how they fought. Comics are weird sometimes, guys. But, yeah, Matt Hagen is Clayface number 2 because and a lot of his stories are more intrigue-based. He's less of a brawler and more of a espionage-type Clayface. Eventually, dude died in Infinite Crisis, killed by something to do with the Anti-Monitor. But he's been kicked around once or twice at coming back. And very recently, in fact, he had a run-in with Batman. He got brought back during Infinite Frontier. So, Matt Hagen is a slightly more interesting twist on Clayface. Is basically what would happen if Plastic Man was a villain. But the reason he's important to bring up in relation to the one that this all started from is that his blood is actually the direct cause of the next Clayface, Preston Payne, who is the Clayface that is in Arkham Asylum, A Serious House on Serious Earth, who is a very different kind of Clayface. So we'll get to him next time, but you needed to know who Matt Hagen was before I got there. So, there you go. Come back for the next one. And if you have any friends that don't know crap about comics but want to, send them over here my way. I could use the engagement. And I like helping people out, so